Right. Having a weird night tonight, guys. Sorry about the delay. It turned out that we had an issue with the microphone, and it didn't want to actually send a signal, but turns out it's just a loose wire. Don't worry about it. Everything should be fine now. So, hello and welcome to another episode of GameHammer Live. I am just making sure that the chat comes up on the screen. We've had one of those days. Things just don't seem to work properly, but apparently we're all working now, and that's what counts. So hopefully everything's working out. Hello to Sir Patrick Furlong. Hope that you're having a good night. Doesn't look like the chat is working. I have got the chat turned. No, I haven't. I've accidentally turned it off. There we go. That works better. So I'm bringing up the retro virtual machine because we're going to be doing some fun and games, trying to get the majority of the thing done, the game we're doing, Roland Goes Rescuing 2. Hopefully everything will work out. My goodness. Oh, the things we do, eh? Right, at the moment I've actually got Nightmare Can You Beat the Challenge in there, you know. That's the game I've been coding as an extra. That's coming along nicely, so hopefully that'll be out for Christmas as well, just as a little extra. Usual pain, says Sir Patrick. Sorry to hear that. Is this... Have I turned the chat off on every single item? Okay, guys, I've got to quickly make sure that the YouTube chat is working on Right, that's working. That's working. That's working. And that's working. So, apparently I turned them off accidentally. Didn't realise I'd done that, but here we are. Having a few teething troubles, so hopefully this will all work out. Come on down to Sakura. And Arcade Game Designer. Here we go. Where is it? Arcade Game Designer. Patrick says, the Virgo one I sent you doesn't have all the errors corrected, but a more unusual variant. Okay, I don't know what to say to that. What kind of unusual variant is it? I'm getting stuff sent to me by Messenger as well. I've got all kind of things going on here. It's ridiculous. Right, here we go. So I'm going to load up Roland Goes Rescuing now. We'll get into this very, very soon. Normally I would have had this sorted out, but like I say, I had to work out where the problem was with the microphone because it didn't want to work. Hello to James Pets. How are you doing? Load game from disk. So, got my cup of tea. This could end up being a long night. So, here we go. Now, we know the game works, and for those of you... It's not meant to be making those noises. I don't know why it's making noises like that. It's not meant to. I haven't programmed any sounds like that in. But for those of you who missed the impromptu stream, I think it was Friday that I did, there are a couple of changes. Now we've got 25 objects that you need to pick up, and it has a counter at the bottom of the screen. The counter works. Turns out that the variables that I was using, A and all of them, they are global, but we had them using A, which was a one that we shouldn't have been using because it was used in conjunction with the monsters. Also, you might notice this new thing here, a 1 on a plinth. That is an extra life. That is a 1 up. So when we touch that, we will get an extra life. Isn't that nice? And we've immediately lost it because I accidentally jumped backwards and landed on a monster. But we had an extra life for a moment. So yes, we have a gifts counter now. If we get to 25, it will give us the end screen that we want. I haven't yet managed to work out how to do a message for when you die without getting the right amount of gifts. So I've got to work on that. Also, if you run it from run disk, which is how the demo that I've been putting out for the last couple of sessions does it, then it will immediately crash back to the ready prompt for the Amstrad if you lose or if you win. So we've got to work that out as well. I believe it's a call, and we have to call the program from a basic program, which will also be how we can do an intro, title tune, and all sorts. Why did I just jump into that guy? Wow, that was terrible. So currently I'm just playing through the game to show you everything that we've got. So we've got the extra life counter. We've also increased the amount of death fire down there at the bottom of Roll and Must Die. So you have to be paying attention now. And I've also filled in the final blocks on this bit. So you have to use the ladder to get down, which is what we need anyway. So, going to quickly just try and finish the game so that we can see the end. But I have a feeling it won't work. If it doesn't work, we'll just get on. But let's see how we get on. Where's that guy go to there? So we're going to jump up to here and across and wait for him. And then across again. 14 gifts so far. Jump and jump. And down to this one. And then across to jump. Then if we drop down here, we get the 15th gift there. Very easy way to get around the cat there. And then jump across onto 18. And then we die. So that's just how it is. So we didn't quite get it. But it's all working. Everything works. And I have tested this. So now we see that we've got right across to 11 here. We're up to 14 gifts today, says Patrick. Wow, my goodness. I have not done that many in a day for ages. So we have one more to do on this side. And now if we look at the other side, we have a kind of cave, which is how that one's dealt with. So I'm thinking we do something similar on this side and have a cave. But I'm thinking it should be a wall because the cave will go, if I bring the mouse up to here, the cave will go like curve round and go down. So we could have a cave like that. And I'm thinking that would mean that this is mostly vertical and we could have some fun with that. So shall we do that? Go for map. Not map. Screen layouts. That's what we want. Right, this is where we are at the moment. So we've got a present there, which means our blocks should start from that line. Let's create a new screen. And we know that's going to come in from there. So look at what blocks we've got. Let's go for green. And we'll wrap it down like this. Because this will be kind of a cliff face. Because up on the side, it's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Right, so there's the bottom. So the cliff, as we know it, will be coming up here. What kind of cliff should it be? I'm thinking dark ice. And this is basically where it's going. This is the cliff. It's going all the way up the side. And then we're going to have little bits to have a bit of fun here and there. So we'll have a bit there like that. It kind of comes out like this. Because no cliff face is like 100% flat, is it? It's just not how things work. So let's fill this in. There we are. So that's the cliff that we've got. And now we get to sort this bit out here. Fill all this in. I'm having a lot of issues with, well, just coughing and spluttering. All the work that I've been doing around here, I've been neglecting to dust in this office for a couple of days. And as a result, unfortunately, I end up with some coughs and splutters. It's just how it is. The life of a YouTuber. I bet TV personalities don't have to deal with this. But it's not TV, it's hee. What am I talking about? That's what happens when it's late at night and I've been spending the last few days just getting on with work. So, we've got interesting clouds coming in. And for the most part, that's all we've got here. So, this won't go down there because we can't. We can't drop down there. So, we should work out what to do here. So, the idea I had is not going to work. I've just realised we can't go down there. But we can kind of put some water in. Let's put some water in. A little bit like that. And if I go to... Yeah, we could have some water. And then some less frozen blocks. As a kind of barrier. How's that? There we are. So we've got an interesting place here. Leave it like that. Actually, no. Let's go back in and have a kind of fantasy thing. Let's go upward. We can go up from here. In the clouds. There's a ladder in the clouds because why wouldn't there be a ladder in the clouds? This game is clearly based on Dizzy. Let's add some objects. What kind of object do we need? Well, we've had a calculator, kind of speak and spell. We've had computers. We had a TV video recorder. Let's have a couple of VHSs, because you know, old style. So we got, could be a VHS, could be a book. Probably is a book, isn't it? Right. Let's see what ink could we have. We could have kind of papery colour. Where's a papery colour? No papery colours, is there? Alright, let's have a kind of... There we are. And... where's the other darker pink? There we go. There we are. That is ridiculous. Now it just looks weird, but that'll work. And let's put some markings on the front. Who knows what that is? Objects. So we're going to put that in as starting screen is 12. And the position would be, well, it would be up in the sky, won't it? There, yeah. So let's put the map in. Let's put the new room into the map. It'll be 12. I am just making this as quick as I can, I have to admit. We'll sort this out. And now if we go for the map, we have to test that position. We don't want to have to run there, so we're going to jump straight to here. Yeah. And Sprite Positions is N. So Roland will come in about here. Let's test the game. Right. Well, that's an interesting position to have the object. I don't know what that is. Nevertheless, that will be an object. So that we'll leave that there as a hard one to get, kind of. So let's create another object. Something that looks less abstract. What can we have? A bottle. Let's have a bottle. We'll have a yellow cap. All the way down. This is a huge bottle. There we are. Looks more like a potion flask, doesn't it? A bit weird. That really does look like a potion flask. That's interesting. So let's just jump that over to where's the yellow for the cap? There we are. And we have a lighter green. Yeah. Oh, that looks great. Okay, that looks interesting. Yeah, that looks good. Right, we need a label on this bottle. So there. What label can we put on this? Just like a blue thing. What's that say? Who knows? There we are. It's going to start in room 12. And its position, let's put it right down the bottom. No, not down there because that is weird. Leave it there. Let's see how this goes. Test the game. Nope. And try that. Very much trial and error for this. Right, we've got 2 objects, 2 more gifts, so that's nice. And now we need to add in some people to deal with that. What object are we up to? Object 28, but we know that 2 of them are... So we need 27. Events. Player control. Where is the end game loop where we check out all of the stuff? If G equals 27, end game. That is our counter. G for gifts. G is 27, end game. So that's good. That works out. Now we have to pick all of them up. Sprite Positions. We need some enemies in here. I'm going to put a cat in. I believe it's typed. Oh. Create a new sprite. Yes. I believe it's... This is going to be cruel. So I'm going to put the cat here. Yeah. And it should be type... I believe it's 2 to just sit there. Or is it 6? It might be 6. Let's create another sprite. What sprite have we got? We used goblins a lot lately and that. So let's have a sprout. And this type of sprout... 3, I think, goes... No. 5. Let's try that. Test it out. Should go left and right. No, 5 is the wrong one. Sprite types. Which one is it? So is it 3? Or is it 4? We'll find out. 3 goes up and down, so it's type 4. We get there in the end. It's been a few days since we did this. That's why this is going like that. Right, type 4. Okay. Test the game. So the sprout goes left and right, which is exactly what we want. The cat just sits there. So, yep, cat kills us, which is exactly what we want, but it just sits there. It's a little bit of a trap, that one. So, boink, and, oh, no, can't get that. It's going to be a very difficult one, this. So, we need to alter the thing because we can't get onto any of these. So we can jump high enough to get up there. Oh, whoa! That didn't work out well for us, did it? But what if we come in from further up? What if I come into this level from up here? Nope, still can't do it. So we need to alter that one because we can't go anywhere else. So, we know that. That's what counts with this. And that's why we test these things. So, let's have... that. That should work. But if it doesn't, we can move them. Boing. There we are. And now we're up. And now we're over. And boing. There we are. So we have to be very careful not to land on the cat. Because that's the point. You can't drop down onto that cat. It will hurt you. So there we go. We've got 2 gifts. And we have to be very careful about timing. Otherwise we'll hit the sprout. The mighty sprout. We don't want to hit the mighty sprout. Boing. But we can get to where we're going. And then climb up this... Roland, climb up the ladder. Roland, climb up the... Roland! Yeah, little bugger. Climb the ladder, Roland. Come on. You know you want to. You know you can, because we've done it before, Roland. That's how you got into here, remember? Well, technically you just appeared here, and this particular Roland's never done anything apart from be in this room. But that's not the point. Roland! For goodness sake. It works anyway. We know the ladder works. Hello to Frozen Well. How you doing? So, let's just make sure that this is not right protected on the thing and save the game. Right, we're doing okay so far. So, now we have a map that goes right across. I'm not going to go right to the top of these where I'm running the highlight over at the moment. I don't think we need to make a game that big, but I would like to get all of these done and all of these. So I think the next one we need to do is this one from room number 3. So we need to go back into the screens. Haha! It's picked the right one. So all we need to know is that the top and the bottom are both blocked off. Create a new screen. Yes. Let's have a look. What can we have? Well, clearly we need a line across the bottom. And this is going to be quite tree-like here. I think we should have a few hills, because this is kind of meadowy. Even though this is kind of Santa's workshop, he seems to have a meadow. It's just how it is with Santa, you know. There we go. So we're going to fill all this in, because that's what we do in this kind of position. And then we're going to put a couple of trees in. I think that'll look quite nice. It'll be a kind of forest area. And there'll be some... Shall we have a monkey as an enemy? We haven't had a monkey. We'll have a monkey as an enemy. And that can be in the tree. So we're going to have the tree. And we don't have a proper tree yet, so let's create some blocks. Proper wooden style blocks. Let's have a look. What pen colour can we have for wood? We've got a couple of options. Where's a dark wood? There we are. So, proper bark wood, and then the rest can be, well, like that. And then we change the pen colour. If we do it as an interesting... A cupboard monkey enemy, says James Pets. I suppose so, yeah, it would be a cupboard monkey. So we'll make the rest of it like this, and it'll be a kind of woodish. Perhaps you could have a wardrobe enemy. That would be interesting. Yeah, we could have it open and shut as well. That would be really cool. So, yeah. I just want the wood to look interesting, but kind of woody. And I don't think it's doing that, but never mind. But yeah, that kind of works. I don't really know what I'm doing with that, but it's going to be, what's it, T or Y, or how do I change the type? Ah, there we are, platform. If you're having a wardrobe enemy, you might want a white witch. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay, now we've got a kind of tree-ish look, so go back to screen layouts. Let's put this tree in. F. It kind of works, I suppose. One there. And another branch here. You kind of get the idea of what I'm going for with this, which is what I want. Right, so let's change the blocks again because we need leaves. Where's our leaves? That's not really the leaf that I want. Where's the other one? Yeah, that'll work. So we'll have some leaves. Just fill all of this in as if it's a tree. Yeah, and a few around here. Fill all these bits in, and essentially we're building up the idea of a tree. Well, I've messed that up, and I'll have to come back and fill that in. Where is our tree branch? Where's the... There it is. There we go. So, back to the other one. Where's tree? Where's tree? Come on, lift there. Let's have it like this. It's going to be an odd-shaped, bushy style of tree with bits all over the place, because it's not your standard happy-looking cumulonimbus effective looking tree, the type that you would draw in a kid's book, but it is recognisably tree-like. Saying tree a lot in this particular episode, aren't I? Today's episode is sponsored by the word tree. Tree. What am I talking? This is what happens when I code late at night. I just go tired and weird. So let's fill all this in. I'm trying my best not to hit the bits that we've already coloured with different blocks. So there we go. So oh, I've done it again. So we'll get there. It's alright, we can do this. Right. That's all we really need on here. So let's have some objects. Well, if we're having a... We'll copy that and create another object that is exactly the same. Yes. And I am going to position this bottle at the top of this tree. Because that's what we need. Put the tree on the map. Because it doesn't work unless we do that. And, oh, hang on. Set our starting position as there. Okay. Then set the sprite position for Roland. Where's he going to come in? He's going to come in over here. Because that's his option. And then image, that's the correct one. Test the game. Yes! It's right at the top. It's at the top of the tree, exactly where we want it. So let's create sprite images. S. New sprite. Yes. So we need a monkey. There's our monkey's head. And here's his body. And his arms. And they're long because he's a monkey. Well, this is the worst drawing of a monkey I've ever done. No, don't insert a frame. What are you on about? Change the pen. Yeah, that's what we want. So, and he's going to be wearing a bow tie. No, he's going to be wearing something there, just so we can have a different colour. Let's have him wear like a pink collar and a tie. What? Our monkey is now wearing clothes. Why not? Why shouldn't he wear clothes? Where's his eyes? Here's his eyes. It's like a robot monkey now. It looks weird. It looks really weird, but it'll work. And let's give him different coloured hands. Just so it's got a bit of something to him. He's now got pink hands. Right. This looks ridiculous, but I kind of like it. Copy that. Insert a frame. Yes. Next frame. No, previous sprite. Go back to the monkey. F for frame. Paste the frame. Yes. Okay. Where's his... No, don't insert a frame. Your monkey looks like Morph at the office. Yes, he kind of does, doesn't he? Right, we need his hand. Where's his hand? Actually, blank this off because he's going to have to change, isn't he? Doof, 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 doof. And now his... yeah, this'll work. Where's his hands? There. 1, 2, 3, and... Give me the skin colour one. There we are. So, copy that. Insert a frame. Yes. Next frame. Paste. No. Paste. Yes. No. Copy that frame. Next frame. Paste. Yes. Insert a frame. Yes. Next frame. Paste. Yes. So, this frame now, we need... well, it'll be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then that will be on the top. So I need to go round to... It's probably going to... Yeah. And then blank, 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 blank. So here's frame 0. That's what he does so far. Frame 1, let's move his legs. Change his colour. Where's his colour? 1, 2, 3. Scroll round to black. This is taking ages. That's just how these things work. Right. Where's his legs? Where's his leg colour? Come on. Colour, colour, colour. Yeah. Right. Copy that. Next frame and next frame. Paste that one. Yes. So now he looks like he's climbing. So, frame 0 is like that, and then we'll have this move so it looks like his tie is moving. No, don't insert a frame. What's it? This? Oh, go back round, but go back round. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Next frame is back to there. So it comes down here like that and that. Let's just move that out. This is ridiculous what we're doing, but it will work. So now it looks like... Where's the monkey gone? Where's he gone? Right. When he's climbing like that, it's like, there we are. That kind of works. Okay, so that's our sprite. And if we go to Sprite Positions for this one, let's insert the monkey. Create the sprite. Yes. Drop in the monkey. No, that's a cat. Here's a monkey. He's a chunky monkey. And he's going to go up and down here. Create a new sprite. Yes. And he's also going to be a chunky monkey. And he is going to go left and right from up and down here, I suppose. Right. And one more. Create a sprite. Yes. And this one's going to be a standard goblin, because goblins can fly. That's the rule. And he's going to be type 3 as well. So, here we go. Now we know where they are. Let's test them out. And our monkeys go up and down in the tree. Whoa, that one in the tree does not look happy. So, that's not going to work. Okay. Sprite Positions. Try that. See how this works. Test the game. They seem to go up and down there. They get stuck. That is weird. James Pett says, could you possibly have a chaser monkey that can be distracted by bananas which can be picked up on another level and thrown? Yes, we could code that. I don't think we've got time, though, for a simple Christmas game. I really would love to, but I don't think we can. So this is not what I wanted. I need them to go left and right. So X. No, not X. N for Sprite Positions. Let's have him as a type 4. See what happens with that. Test the game. So he's just going to go like this, and then he's going to get stuck, isn't he? No, he's not. He's going to go left and right. I think our big issue is that there's no blocks. I want them to be a troublesome thing. So let's go for screen layout again, because our biggest issue is that we have the wrong blocks. Which ones are the... I'm going to put some barriers in certain places, like that. Just have that. And the only reason I'm doing that is to see whether I can stop that monkey from going left and right. There we are. So he's a problem now. These monkeys are trouble. Let's see how we go with this. So can Roland actually get round this? He can go up and down in this tree. Yes, just perfectly fine. So we can get right over that guy, and he will hit that monkey and die horribly. Okay, we have an issue in here because that guy starts at the wrong point. He should not start right at the edge of the screen, so we'll have to deal with him. So this guy, can we get past him? Okay, he jumps very high. Roland jumps high. We have to remember that because he can't get past that. Yep, we can get past the monkey. Perfectly fine. everything is okay. Okay, we're perfectly fine. That's all right. We can do this. So we need some objects. We need to have a reason to go and deal with that other monkey. So let's create an object. Yes, we need some monkey nuts. Preferably monkey nuts that don't look like a giant piece of crap. That would be lovely if we could do that. They don't look like a piece of crap, do they? No, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we need some other positions. Well, I'll set the position, I suppose. About there. We need pen ink to colour this in and give it a bit of highlight. Where's the other colour? There it is. Yeah. So let's see how that works. They look a bit like monkey nuts. Start the thing. Where do they start? We haven't set a starting position. Objects, that will start in 13th position there. Okay, let's check that out. Monkey nuts. There we go! That episode 1 LCD looks fun. Funny you should mention Ben-Hur. The pod race is based on the survival. Oh, yes, on the charity. I thought it was. It had that kind of feeling. So there you go. We've got some monkey nuts there. Let's have a few more monkey nuts, actually. Objects. Copy that. Create another one. Yep. Paste that. Yep. Same room to start in. Position. About there. So it should be on the edge of the tree. Check that one out. I'm glad you liked the video, by the way. In theory, you could code a basic version of the pod race game. Yes. Yes, you could. You could definitely code that game in BASIC. So that's almost in the position I want it. So let's check that down and down and down. I think that'll be about right. Check this out. So we've added 3 more objects. Actually, I want that a little bit further over. Sorry, I'm a bit particular on these. Yep, there we are. So we have 3 objects in here to collect, which means we have to add 3 to our event. And I'm doing this as we go so that I don't forget. Although, to be honest with you, I could just take 2 from the total number of objects. So we now have 30. I really want at least 40 objects for Roland to collect. So there we are. G equals 30, end game. Save game. Yes. Oh, we've saved the map's in the wrong position. Never mind. Okay, we're now to 9.7k. We are running out of space, which is why I think we're not going to get to the point where we can do everything that I wanted. So let's set that as the position and test the game. I'm bringing the joystick up. Let's test the game. So we're going to try and have a playthrough and make sure this works. Here we go. Wait for the guy to come down. So we don't have to count the objects because it's counting them for us. Very happy that that works. Grab the gifts. Yeah. Oh, no. That didn't work out. Oh! Oh, for goodness sake, I've already lost a life on my own game. I suck at my own game. This is not good news. It's certainly trickier now that I've got the extended death part at the bottom of there. So come down to here and boink and boing. Wait for the guy to go past. There we go. And jump. And up and across again. And boing. Get the thing. Yep. You can tell I've been practicing, can't you? Practicing my game to make sure I could actually test it. Practice does make perfect, and let's face it, we've played every single one of these rooms multiple times to make sure they worked. It's like I did with Nova Bug in Spectrum World. I made sure that every single room could be cleared. Not necessarily all in sequence, of course, because that's part of the challenge. I never did finish it when I was playing the game myself, but I did finish every single screen while testing the game. So, we've got 11 so far. We've cleared this area. Let's go back. And... Oh, did I lose a life? I must have lost a life. I can't remember whether I lost a life or not. I seem to have. That's a shame. Oh well. Patrick says he's had to dismantle his lab. I'm sorry to hear that. What's happened? Has something... Like, has there been an issue, or are you just redecorating? So I've got 11 gifts so far, 3 lives left. Let's keep going down, and boink. Yes. Down, and down, and down. And... Then across into Monkey Land, where we've got the issues, haven't we? Jump across. Oh! Landed on the monkey. It's a cheeky monkey. A cheeky monkey. Got it, yeah. Oh! Landed on it. Oh! Friend from church group is putting a shelf up to put my... Ah! Nice! Okay, there is one issue. Let's go to Sprite Positions. So, next screen. Where is the screen? This is the one. So, that's where Roland starts. Does he start? Yes, he does start there. So we need to move to the... This is the one. Right, we need to move him to there. And technically, we need to move that one in a bit as well. There we go. Right, that should work out better now. So G to save. And that way, when you walk into the room, you don't end up causing issues. Because you won't... Savoy 1984 says, live coding super relaxing, which is a sentence I never expected to. I'm glad you're enjoying it, thank you. So let's try that again. Because now when we walk into that room, we won't accidentally stand straight on top of a guy and die, which is lovely. Because you don't want that. But we do want to be able to play the game. So, I'm going to test all these again, make sure it all works. Oh, we did! We lost a life almost straight away, didn't we? Yes. That was why I had issues. Right. Like I need an excuse to have issues. Okay, we've got 4 lives so far. Sorry, 4 gifts so far. 5 gifts now. 3 lives. We can do this. We can do this. Jump up that and wait for these guys to come across. It's all a matter of timing. Jump and jump. And then jump and jump again. Wait for him. He's gone up. Beep. So, drop down, boink, boink. Oh no, I fell in the water because for some reason it wouldn't register my jump. That's a bit annoying. Down we go, and down, and wait for this guy. Jump, and jump, and jump to that. Yeah, doing good. So far, so good. Got it. 11 gifts, 3 lives. We've lost a life already, but we did get an extra one, so we're actually doing all right when we think about it from that point. Patrick says, Cheeky Monkey is my 9-year-old nephew's nickname. Yep, that sounds about right for a 9-year-old. Right, here we go. Jump up to that, because you have to be careful and stay awake for the fact that there is a lot of lava in this one. Come across to here, and now we go down to the next bit. Down and jump across. Get that. Patrick says, you should have Jenny on here one day to play my games. That would be interesting. Oh! 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 No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay, let's see how this goes. And jump. No, I've gone into the... I've lost my timing. Oh my goodness, I've lost the timing. I've only got 2 lives left. 13 gifts. Lucky for some. Go up and up. This... Oh! Okay, so that monkey nut there is going to be a tricky one to get. No! Oh! We've got to make sure that this works, but I kind of think it does, so... We've already picked up all the monkey nuts, so let's just move on. Right, let's check the map again. How are things doing? So we need 3 more on either side. Before that, we did move a guy, so let's save the game. Oh. We are running out of memory. That is my worry. But we should be alright with this. So, map. So, we should move to there. That should be the next one. Screen layouts, C. So, we come in for about there. Create a new screen, yes. But now we need to start thinking about what can we put in here. So I'm thinking this is going to be a little extra horribleness, because now we need to make it really iffy and weird. This is going up as if it's climbing, because if you remember, above it's a cave. So I'm thinking we now have some kind of fire pit, and it's going to be horrible and full of nasty stuff, like ugh, full of yucks. Anyone who's met a yuck knows what they look like. They're like, ew, yuck. What am I talking about? This is ridiculous. So, let's see what other... I have a bit of wood in here. It's a weird looking texture. It'll work out nice. Looks a bit like dirt, doesn't it? Like, ooh, dirty. Dirty. So, yeah. So go to that and we'll see what we can do. So, nice bit of dirt. Ugh, dirty. Right. Now, this is going to be a fire pit. As if it's raising up at certain points. Ooh, yeah. Let's have a bit more fire. Where's the fire? There it is. So, look at that. That's... Ooh, it's fiery. Savoy says, the ladders remind me of the Bruce Lee game. Oh my goodness, I haven't played that for years. Wow, I'll have to do the game. We'll have to give the GameHammer treatment to that sometime. That'll be interesting. Right. A little bit more fire on the tops here and there. Sort this all out. So yeah, this is a really nasty area to get stuck in, so best hope that you don't. So we now need some gas to escape from this, as if it's steam or clouds of like noxious materials coming out. There we are. There. That's all we need in there. And I think we should have... Yeah, someone's saying we should put an extra life in. Was it Patrick saying we should have an extra life? Yeah, I think we should. And also some monkeys. We need some monkeys. So we're going to leave that there, like that one. Map. We should put it in, so it'll be here. Right, and we'll set the starting position as well. Map. Starting position 14. Okay, we need some sprite positions. Create one for Roland. Yes, he will begin here. And that's his image for that one. Whoops, sprite positions. Create another one. Yes, we want a monkey. Where's a monkey? Sprite image is... That's a cat. That's not a monkey. There's a monkey. It's a weird monkey. And this type will be 3, because this one is going to go up and down. No, why did I keep pressing enter? I want another sprite. Yes. Let's have an aircraft. Right, let's have some objects in here. Create a new object. Yes. What could we have? Let's have a bat symbol. Why don't we infringe some copyrights? No, not really. But we could have a kind of bat symbol, couldn't we? It would work, yeah. Kids love Batman. Kids love a rich orphan. It's not going to be the bat symbol. It's going to be something else. It's going to be like a hat symbol or something like that. How much further down can we go? So we could go further down. what if we do it like this? And this kind of works. Yeah, that works. Right. That's not quite to the bottom. Yeah, we've got a bit of space. So let's put in. What can we put in? Oh, I've got an idea. Let's just make it a smiley. Now we've got a. Where's the white? There we are. We got a smiley. Savoy says, "Do you have a favorite Batman?" Yes. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. This Batman. He's my favorite Batman. Well, I've just dropped a Star Destroyer. Wonderful. I'll pick that up later. Can't get it now anyway. 15. Position. Where shall we position this? Why is it showing me this room? How strange. Okay. And leave that there. Map. It is room 15. No, it's room 14. That'll be why it was positioned there. Objects. Position. No, because that's not the right one, is it? 14. Position. There. Test the game. Almost in the right place. Wow, we've managed to get that almost in the right place. Position. Down 1. Test. There we go. Right, the object is in the right place. We also want a 1-up, and it's going to be very difficult to get. Where can we put the difficult? Actually, no, I don't want it to be a difficult to get one. Right, let's go to objects. Next for which object? Where is my 1-up symbol? Where is it? Where did I? It's here somewhere. Right, there we are. Copy that. Create. Yes. Paste. Yes. Starting position should be 15. Position. No, not 15. 14. Position would be probably about there. See how this goes. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right. Just perfectly fine. Okay, so now we've got that, and we need to know which object that is. So object, that is object number 33. So events, player control. Need to go down, because to add an extra life is a little more complicated. So here we are. So if object equals 33, add 1 to lives, but subtract 1 from G. And the reason we do that is that it's already picking up as if there's an object to pick up. Got to make sure that it's got... Oh. Did I type 2 or from? That's the other one. Subtract, yeah. Subtract 1 from G. So, yeah, there we go. Object number 33. Object, yeah. So, I want to find another game controller as well. Where's the game controller? Because we haven't had one of them for a while. There it is. Copy that. Create another object. Yes. And paste that. Yes. But this time, let's change the color of the game controller. This will be the position. Well, we'll set it so that it comes pretty much under the monkey. Starting room should be 14. And change the ink color. This is going to be a blue controller. It's like the unofficial knockoff controller or something. For Sir Patrick, his favourite is Adam West and Christian Bale for Batman. Interesting choices. Wouldn't have been my first choices. They're good, but I wouldn't have gone for them myself. There we are. George Clooney was the worst Batman ever, says Patrick. You know, I had high hopes, but yeah, he wasn't that good. Right, let's see how this fits in. Object, test. Nope, we need that higher up. Okay, object position. We need that higher. So, 2 extra objects in, so we have to add them to the list on the event. Otherwise, we will lose out, and then you won't have to pick them all up to win the game, which is not the kind of game we're going for. You have to collect everything, otherwise someone's Christmas would be ruined. So 32 for G. Okay, and come back out. Test the game. So can we get all these without dying? These should be fairly easy ones to get. Yep, there we go, and that. Now you have to be careful though, because the last thing you want is to land in the lava, which I don't know is possible actually. Never mind. So let's try this and drop down to get that and jump back out. Then when the guy's over here, jump and jump. Oh, that is tough. I don't know whether you can get all these easily. This is going to be a toughie, isn't it? We might have a tough level here. So wait for the guy. Run, grab, run. Yes, you can get them all. And then just walk out of here. There we go. So we can do them. We're all right. We're okay. We can do these. So save. No, set the map back to where are we for the next one? G. Save game. Yes. Savoy, you have a good point there. Batman Forever's underrated because it basically predicted streaming TV. Yeah, that and the algorithms. Yeah, they know exactly what you want and how to get you it. Good point. So we have lava here, so we're going to have to continue that on the next screen. Why are we going to have to continue that? Because we need some kind of continuity between our screens, don't we? Yes, we do. And we'll leave it to... We'll go to there. Yeah. And then, what have we got? Yeah, fill that in. Not saying Batman Forever is a bad film. Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey make good villains. Yeah, I'm not sure about Tommy Lee Jones as a villain, to be honest with you. It didn't work for me. I wanted Two-Face to be much more interesting than he came off as. That's just how I am. Two-Face is an interesting character. I think the Christian Bale films did Two-Face brilliantly. As a guy who's just pushed to the edge. But that's the kind of Two-Face I prefer. But then again, it's just me, isn't it? Everyone has their requirements for a film. And there. So, let's put in some steam. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get across here, are you? This is going to be a fun screen. To test whether you can actually get in or not. My goodness. So the first thing we should do is test it. M for map. Put this screen into the game. Right, place that in. Test. So we start here. Can we get across and actually land somewhere and start? So if I jump from here, we're okay. If I walk in from here, we're okay. If I walk in from here, we're okay. If I walk in from here, we're okay. So we're done all right. Haha! There we are. So you can die horribly if you're not careful with the death bits. So that's good. We've got something that works. Patrick says, to me, Joel Schumacher went over the top with the comedy in Batman and Robin. Yes, but he was told to by the studio. And that's my biggest issue with blaming Schumacher. He was told that they wanted something that was more toyetic, as in something they could sell toys from, and he provided what his bosses told him to provide. I can't blame him for that. He did the job he was hired to do. Unfortunately, the job he was hired to do wasn't worth doing. Because if you've ever seen some of his other stuff, like Flatliners, Joel Schumacher is a great horror and thriller film director. He is fantastic at it, but that's not what he was hired to do, and it really shows. So let's put a massive amount of stuff here because we're going to have a big tree off on the next screen. That'll be interesting. So let's put that there. Bip, 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 bip. And there we are. Do, 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 do. Yeah, they probably hired the wrong person to do it. Definitely. He made this neon mess. And like I say, he was hired to do a job and he did the job. It just wasn't right. It's not a Batman film. It's more like the TV show Batman. But after what Tim Burton did, the TV show Batman wasn't what fans were expecting to see at the cinema. Could have worked though, especially that holy metal Batman. I love that bit. I have to admit, there are some good points to the Schumacher stuff. Just not what we were expecting when we saw it. Ah, well. Right, let's build the next bit with putting the guys in. We need some sprites, sprite positions. Create a Roland. Where would Roland start? Probably about here. That's probably where Roland would start. Create another sprite. We need some goblins. Zack Snyder's Justice League was 100 times better than Joss Whedon's. Yes, Joss Whedon, he had a real issue with Justice League, didn't he? It did not go well. But, oh well. These things unfortunately happen sometimes. Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, no, we're in the wrong position. And test the game. Yeah, that looks like they work. Okay, so he will go up and not come back down. So he needs to be in a different position. Because that is not going to... Unless I... What are my blocks? What block options have we got? What have I got that counts as a wall, but is green? Do we have a wall? We do, yellow. So we can have yellow fruit on this tree. Okay. Screen layouts. Let's put in some yellow fruit. Yeah, when Zack Snyder had to leave. I'm not sure Zack Snyder had to leave. I heard he was pushed more than he jumped. But I'm not going to say either way. There we go. I wish I knew what was making those noises. Because it makes weird noises and then just stops. So, this is working now. So, it looks pretty damn good. We need some items. We need some items that are hard to get. Let's create some objects. Create a new object. Yes. Let's create... we're going to create like a kind of very long box with a dent in it. What is this box? I don't know yet. So it's going to be odd. And let's put in some different colors on the inside. As if it's... weird. What is this? It's some kind of present. So let's create some wrapping paper to go on it. No idea what this is. It's just a present. Right, let's have a slightly darker green for the rest of the present. Do we have another darker green? Yeah. For the middle of the present. There we go. Right, this will go into room 15. I love just creating stuff. It could be anything, this thing. It could be anything at all. What is it? It's a present. We don't need to tell where it is. Right, that's not quite where I wanted it. So let's go back to objects and position. Try that. Yep, that'll work. Now we need a couple more. One will be a guitar. Let's try and do a guitar. We haven't had any musical instruments since that drum kit. Let's see. One, yeah, guitar. That'll work. Right the way down to the bass. Yeah. That kind of looks like a guitar, doesn't it? So let's actually let's increase the width of it. Can we increase the? Let's see. Oh, did I just scroll past the color? Come on, let's get the color. Let's get the color. Yes, that'll do. Right, then we can have a proper hole in it. Right. And then we can have beep, 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 and take that one out. There. That kind of works. Kind of. Yeah, it'll work. Right, let's have 15 position. 8 is going to be about there. And objects test. Nope, we need to bring it further down into the cross. Okay, position. This is one that you're going to have to leave the screen and come back in for. We haven't had that kind of thing yet. So that's not quite there yet, is it? Object, position. Try that again. Savoy says, my favourite superhero films are the ones everyone hates. Superman 3, Batman Forever, Ang Lee's Hulk. I have no problem with Superman 3. I enjoyed it as a kid. Batman Forever I can enjoy. Ang Lee's Hulk I had a big issue with because the transitions that were in it just didn't work for me. I understood what he was going for, but it didn't work for me personally. It's just one of those things. It felt like I had to try and focus on too many things on the screen at once to try and get what was going on, and I didn't like that. But, you know, these things happen. Not everything's for everyone. Right, one more thing. We need one tiny present or something like that. Just somewhere that's hard to get. So I'm thinking down here, just off that one at the bottom, so that you have to really, really try. Because you can walk to it. But you have to be very careful to not go too far. And that's what I want. So let's create one more object. And I think we've got a decent small item somewhere, haven't we? Yeah. Let's copy that. And create a new object. Yes. Paste that. Yes. And we're going to colour it a different colour. Let's have it... what colour can we have it? Something dark. Don't really have a dark colour apart from dark red, do we? So that's going to be this colour. I want it dark, so technically, possibly, you could overlook it. And the reason I want that is simply because I want it to potentially be overlooked until people don't realise late on, oh, there's the thing I'm looking for. Right, and that will be in run 15. I think that's the right position. We're going to have to try that, test the game. Nope, we need it to be across 2. Object position. Try that. One more. Try that. Right, that should be it. Can we pick that up by walking across? Nope, now it's too far down. So it needs to be one further up. Okay. Object, so I didn't really need to move it down one like I did. But let's try that and see what happens. Oh, drop the joystick. That's not a good thing. I kind of need the joystick to play the game. Yeah, so we get that. And it's not too hard, but if you walk too far, you will lose. And timing is everything to get that. Beep. Oops. Right, so we're doing all right. We're doing all right. That's good. Okay. We're going to have to walk off the screen and come back on to get the guitar, though, and that's going to be a tricky one, but we can do it. So, objects. That is object 37. We have 38 objects in total then. 3 of them are lives, so we need 35 objects picked up. Player control, G equals 35, right at the bottom. We've almost got enough. Oh my goodness. We've almost got enough to really do this. So G equals 35. Want to make sure that you have to collect everything in the game, because it's not a proper old school European platformer unless you have to collect everything in the game. Right, we're going to do one more screen and then we'll see how we go. Screen layouts, and right, so the tree will start, right, that's where we start for the ground, G. And now we need different color. There's our ground. So, and down and down and down and cross and down. So that's far down as we can go. No, that is, isn't it? Yeah. And go up and up and up and up and up. Patrick says, I heard he left the project because his daughter killed herself. I don't know. I've heard multiple things like he was pushed out. But, you know, who knows? Because no one's talking, let's put it that way. Favourite film is Waterworld. Waterworld is not as bad as people made out. Even at the time when I went to see it, I thought, I enjoyed that. It's Mad Max on water. What's wrong with that? Savoy says, what PS2 game was hardest to get so far in your collection? Rule of Rose. Only ever seen it come up. When I got it, I'd only seen it come up once for sale. And it was so difficult to get. So that was it. And some people say, oh, it's not worth it. It's a waste of money. It's like, no, it was worth it to me because I enjoy playing it. And let's face it, I'm going for a complete set. So I have to have it in the set if it's to be complete. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's not a bad game. I can see why some people don't like it. But to me, I kind of like it. Although I can also see why some people thought, oh, ban this sick filth. It's not sick filth, but, you know, it's different, you know. Each their own, as they say. So this is the tree, and we're going to just have a kind of cumulonimbus, fluffy cloud-style tree. The type of tree that kids draw, you know. There we are. So that's going to be it. You're going to have to climb up into the tree to get the other thing from the other side, screen. So we're going to have to make sure that you can do that. There's only going to be one item in this room, though, because we're running out of items. I only want like 40 to pick up. Actually, no, we don't need it to be 40. I suppose we can go a bit higher than that, so we can put other stuff in. Right, and where's our... There it is. There's the wood for the tree. So we can see the wood for the trees. Oh, jokes. I've got some kind of... What am I talking about? So it's going up like that, and branch off there, and branch off there as well. And a branch off here as well. Right, so what's underneath here? Probably, let's say, really darker stuff. Patrick says, I thought Jenny hinted you couldn't do comedy. No, Jenny didn't hint that. She just was trying to make fun of me. Like, oh, you're a comedian, are you? You're not funny. Yeah, I think, well, you think you're a comedian? Well, I've come to all your shows and never laughed. That kind of thing. Right, let's leave that like that. Then we've got the screen set, the map, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's the level. So we need some guys in here, don't we? Where that's sprite positions. Where's Roland start? Create Roland. Yes. He would start the other way around, and he would technically start there. Which is a bit weird, but okay. Now put the sprite positions. I need a sprite. Yeah. Enemies. What enemies can we have? This would be a place for really horrible, horrible enemies. Let's think. We'll have a guy going up and down here. And yes, we'll have a monkey going up and down here. Yeah, because he's going to go up and down. Actually, no, he's going to start here. From there. What can we do? What can we do? Yeah. Another one. Yes. And for the final one, we're going to have JK going up and down from there. Okay, objects. We're going to have one object in here, and let's see. We're going to have another computer. So copy that, create a new object. Yes. Paste that. Yes. And position. There. Map. Start there. Test this out. Right. Okay, the monkey goes straight up to the top and gets stuck because we haven't set fruit to stop him from doing that. So let's set some fruits. Need some fruits there, 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 there. Just one there for good measure, and maybe there as well. Okay, let's try that. Doof. And everyone is fine. Yep, looks like everyone is fine. Excellent. Exactly what we need. Right, actually no. Let's create something here. I want a stalactite there. Yeah. Try that. Haha! Now everyone stays inside the black area and doesn't go into the borders and backgrounds. There we go, that's not bad. Yeah, that works out quite nicely. So let's see whether we can get past this. Very, very simple area. Just walk. Wait for that guy to go past. Timings and everything. This is the guy that's going to be tough. Jump and jump. Get that and then jump. And straight over. Over to here. This guy. And then up into the tree. Walk across. We can't get... Oh my goodness, we can't get it. We can't get what we came for. So, which of these fruit do we need? So we need both of them. Don't... No. Okay. Screen layouts. This is not good, is it? Take that one out and that one out. And instead, put the fruit there. And the fruit is literally to stop the monster coming into the area. There. Test the game. Let's try this again. So we know we can get that object there. Did we come too far? We did. We came up too far. And now we're stuck. We can't get out. Okay, well that's not going to work then, is it? So we need to deal with some of this. We need to have spaces in the tree. We're just going to cut bits of the tree out as if it's not entirely there. Next tree. Again, we're going to have spaces in this tree, which are essentially here solely so that you can drop down. Test. So, do any of them work? Yes. There we are. Now it works. It's an inelegant solution, but it does do the job. Right, so how many objects have we got? That is object 38, which means there are 39 in total because it starts at 0. 3 of them are lives, therefore we have 36 objects. Player control, go down to 36. G equals 36 down at the bottom here for the end game detection. G equals 36. There we go. Right. Set the map to start at the starting position. Okay, right. That's all I can do tonight. We have 8.4K of memory left, which means we probably can't put music in the background unless it's a very short, repeating tune. So, our biggest issue now, G to save the game. Yes. Press the key to save the game.bin. Starts at 13568. G to save the game. I need to take a screenshot of that. 13568. Okay. So, how do I call that? That's my big issue. Because now I'm going to reset the screen. So, on this disk that I've created, we have disk. And that loads the game. So if we run disk, it will load the game. Press any key to start. It then loads. But we have an issue, because if I die 3 times, it will just reset the computer. 1, 2, 3. It just resets. So I need to know how to load that game into memory. And that is going to be the thing. AGD, how to call game CPC. Because that is not in the instructions as far as I can see. So I'm going to load that up on Google. Arcade Game Designer CPC. Like the editor version that runs on CPC, blah, blah, blah. Come on, load in. Oh, I hate it when it... Guys, if this has just started to go jerky, this is because my computer has decided that the best thing to do is to halt and not do anything like give me the information I'm looking for. So, let's see. How do we do this? How do we call the game? We can load it in memory and call it, so shouldn't we? Amazing jump. I don't imagine it. Try to assemble a generated ASM file and then whenever. So, how do we call it? How do we make it work? Doesn't seem to want to do it. Right. Okay. Call the one memory byte above where it starts. Okay, let's try that. So, what have we got here? It is 13568. Load game.bin, comma 13568. Memory full. So that's not going to work. Load game.bin. Memory full. Reset the machine. Reset. Load game.bin. Memory full. So it's not going to work. Call 13569. It's not going to work, is it? Haha! No, that does not work. That really does not work. It's... Oh my goodness, so that's not it. So how do we do this? How on earth could we do this? This is the point where it's a problem, isn't it? Because let's face it, if we don't know how to call the game so that we know how to jump in and out of it, then how am I supposed to do it? At the moment, you just can't do it. This is all about building a compiled version, but I already have a compiled version. Is there anything on the further down? I'm not sure we could do it. Do we have... the way they're doing it suggests you have to compile the game, but you don't. You can just run the game. So that's not working. How do we... have a look in here. Originals. No. Come on, there's got to be something. James Pett says, if your game is called Roland Must Die and has a Christmas theme, how about a mixture of Jingle Bells and the Funeral March? That'll be cool, yeah. Yeah, this is for Spectrum. So how'd you do it? I know you just call the thing on the Spectrum because I've done it. Nothing. Guys, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at this on my own time, I think. But for the moment, just run game, and it runs the game. But it will drop back to the thing. So that's not exactly what we want, is it? But there we are. The game will work. So I'm going to make that available. And to you guys in my usual way by putting it into my Google Drive. I'm just updating the file that's already in there. GameHammer Live Game Coding. Come on. I'm going to make that available to you. And I will continue to work on finding out how to do that. Come on, pull that in. Replace existing file. That's all we need, yeah. And grab the code, share. Come on, anyone with the link, copy the link, and paste that into the chat. So guys, there's the chat with the thing. So if you want to download it, you can, and you too can play around with that to your heart's content. But for now, it's 11:30 at night. We've been going for an hour and a half. I think we've done pretty good work. We're very, very close to finishing the game now. So hopefully, I'm going to do another episode tomorrow, 9 p.m. Hopefully, this will all work out, and I'll have worked out by then how to call the thing, and then we can put in an intro screen with instructions and the background and all of that. And we can also have like a, oh, you didn't quite make it type of message, and also we won't have the game crash to the main screen, to the welcome screen even, when you die. But until then, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope it's been fun. I certainly have had fun myself. Take care, guys. Have a great evening. I've got to go back to work now because I've got a load of videos to edit. It's just one of those days. Hope you've had a great night. Take care. See you later. Bye.